It could even do the images and everything else as well. You can have interactive features like buttons and stuff that it'll generate for you. And there's a ton that we can do here. Like if we continue on with this aspect, say we want a business plan for a restaurant. I should say create. So people always need business plans, but they do not know how to create one, as it's a very technical skill. Oh, wrong one.
Or make sure that it's structured or comprehensive enough.
Exactly. Plan. Create a business plan for a restaurant. Let's see. What's a good restaurant style? Like Thai, or what would you say?
Well, I would say family dining.
Family dining restaurant. Of course, the more information you give it, it will give you more details on it. It's going to generate a kind of a random selection of information for you. So let me pull this over. And executive summary, family feast dining, mission statement, vision. It gives you a really basic business plan. And from there, you can flesh out each of the different parts of it, because it gives you the structure of what you need, kind of a starting point. Because a lot of people, they think of business plan as a one-page like business statement. And a business plan is more than that. It has a lot of different aspects to it: the financial plan, operations, marketing, analysis of the area, the descriptions of what you're going to do. What most people think of as a business plan is just the executive summary aspect of it, where they're just describing how it's going to, like the vision of it. Let's see what else. Appendices, conclusion. Let's see. Challenges and risk assessments are really important. All that stuff allows you to basically copy that into a document, like a Word document, and flesh it out from there and actually get a full business plan. You can have it actually write individual sections of it more in detail. Like say I wanted it to write out a more information on the operations plan. Let's see, let's say write out more detail on section 5 operations. So you can have it expand on each of the different sections on it, allowing you to get more detail in there and kind of figure out the design and function of each aspect of it. This can get really detailed. Like I can say, oh, I need more information on the roles and responsibilities. Like this isn't enough for me. Or maintenance and cleaning is really important. Can go into detail on that. And it'll do that for you. It has the knowledge of what you're doing that you've in this conversation. So ChatGPT actually saves the information for each conversation unless you delete it. So you can go back and continue a conversation with it and say, hey, I need to expand my technology and equipment section. Can you please expand upon that? So expand upon the tech.
So it's good for giving you prompts. It's good for suggesting more information. But bottom line, still, you have to make sure you're checking whatever it is you're choosing to keep.
So here it's going much deeper into the type of equipment you would need to prep for building a restaurant. I'm not a restaurateur, so I wouldn't know exactly all the information that would be needed on this. So a lot of these things are I think like right at the very top, it has mobility using mobile POS devices. That is really common now in restaurants, and it allows people to walk up and take the card right at the table and give you a ticket or a receipt very, very quickly. So that really speeds things along. You can also take orders directly with the POS device, and it goes straight to the kitchen, and they're able to see everything right there. Digital menu boards can be live updated. So if you're doing local foods and say something runs out or is just out of stock, it can be removed from the menu live. Of course, there's security stuff, and if you're doing online ordering, you're going to want all that stuff as well. A lot of management aspects of it can be tied into it. So this is just an example of how you can expand a business using AI. There are dozens of other things we can do with it, from creating graphics, creating web pages and documents. This is an example of creating a document with ChatGPT, like a business plan and then expanding upon different sections of it. Do you have any examples that you want me to try, Michelle?
I wasn't thinking of anything really. It was just more, I was concerned as you're doing this about how people misuse the AI and how to safeguard against it.
Yeah.
Because I know some of the members in your membership, they get they've got some spam calls, right?
Yes. Being safe nowadays takes a little bit of vigilance. Uh, People are already using AI to fake people's voice, so that if you have a video out there, somebody can take a 30-second video, input it into an AI generator that they have on their system. And this doesn't have to be something that is public. It can be locally generated, meaning it happens only on their system. And then create a fake voice that sounds exactly like your grandma, for example. And they could have your grandma call up and say, "Hey, I've been arrested. I need $500 to get out on bail. Can you send it to this number?" And people get caught by that all the time, unfortunately, because you have to have some way of detailing it. So what you do is you have some caution around sending money out to anyone or any detailed information like passwords or stuff like that. You need to verify who you're talking with. Uh, that means that if your grandma's calling, you try calling her back at her real number and see if that's actually what's happening. Uh, Another thing would be, and this would work with family, any type of family or anything else like that. If you're getting messages on your Facebook saying that, hey, your Facebook's going to get banned if you don't, pay this $10 fee to, clear your Facebook. It's in general, Facebook will never ask you for money. If they're going to ban you, you just get banned, and you don't, and there's nothing you can do about it unless they like put a timer on it. They don't give you a warning message. Most companies who do banning or any type of like that will not give you a warning message. So any kind of text from them, any kind of messaging from them would be most likely fake. Easy way to spot a fake is to look at the web address that they're sending you to. And if it is a non-Facebook web address, like it says Facebook support.ui.www.com or something like that, that is a fake web address. Basically, it's hosted under someone else's domain, and they're using it to accept cash through scam. So I'd report anything
The other
like
thing
that.
is some of these websites, some of
Yeah.
these emails look totally legitimate. Like they mimic the actual website that you're doing business with, and then it might coincide with something you initiated, like an order,
Yep.
and it's totally throws you off because you're expecting to see something, and instead you get this notice, And if you're not careful or vigilant, you may end up falling for their scam. And
Yes.
so AI in itself isn't bad. It's not neither bad nor good. It's like everything else. It's how you actually use whatever it is that's there that makes the thing bad or good, right? It's
Yes.
not the actual
The technology itself is
facility.
agnostic. It can be used for
Yeah,
good or evil.
right.
Unfortunately, there are people out there who will use it for evil. So we have to be cautious about it. The People are already being scammed over the phone using AI voice, so that is something to be careful of. People are already getting scammed through Facebook and Messenger and SMS texts and stuff like that, using AI to conversate back and forth as if it is someone else, like a family member or something like that. You just enter in like their information, and it'll know all that stuff about you. So you have to be careful about that kind of stuff. Uh, how to protect yourself from it is really just being aware that it exists and knowing when to say, "Hey, hold on a second, let me double check,"
And
and go.
never give out information.
Yeah,
Do
as
not
much as
give out
possible, don't do that. Yeah, unless you're in person or something like that.
because even there's the digital AI of people's images are getting closer and closer. So even that sometimes I think we're gonna have to be really careful about that too. Because I've seen some footage where there it's a marketing piece, a video, and it looks like a real person if you're not looking too carefully, right? It just
Right.
depends on how good the AI generator is. And so, it's bringing us into an age where we have to be more vigilant as to what is authentically
Oh,
human.
yeah.
And
The videos are really impressive now. I've seen a person doing a with a completely fake video and voice animation, and they're just talking, and it looks like a real person. There's no way you could tell. And people are already faking like Trump or Biden or political people doing things and getting people in trouble. People have been fired for this kind of stuff already. So like you have to be careful. There's hardly any way to stop that right now. Uh, there is a solution for it. It just hasn't been implemented yet, which is signing videos and pictures to show that they're real. And a altered or fake one will be signed improperly, so you could tell it's fake or not. That technology exists out there. It just isn't well implemented yet. So we'll see that in the future, most likely.
oh, very cool. I hadn't heard about that one.
Yep. It's essentially what they do is it's not encrypting, it is key signing a picture or a video or audio. And what that does is it uses like PGP to sign a picture, put a little code inside the picture itself, and you can verify that the picture has not been altered by verifying against the code. If it has ever been altered or changed or altered in any way, that code will be invalid and it'll show you that that could possibly be faked. So that's something to be aware of.
Hmm. Well, this was really interesting, Jeremy. Thanks for bringing us up to speed on AI and what is out there. And it goes very deep too, because even the way you ask AI to do the different tasks you want it to do, it might produce different things depending on how you actually instruct it and the words you use with it.
Yep.
Even the mood and, whether it's formal, professional, funny, playful, all of those things, it becomes fascinating. I mean, it's taking us back to the sci-fi.
Yep.
What we read about, what we saw in movies that wasn't anywhere possible in that time, and now is coming to pass as being what we're dealing with today. So Anyway, so
Okay.
I think we're coming close to the end of the show tonight.
Yep, that should be it.
Yeah, and unless you want to sparkle,
Not right now. I'm good. I got
you're
stuff I
good.
gotta run to.
Okay, because so next week we will be, it's not next week, sorry, the third week in May we have scheduled Ruby White, and she's a powerhouse. Lots of fun, speaks her mind. She is an author. She has a lot of good nuggets to share, and she's also a pilgrimage tour operator and travels all over all the time. So we will have her on the show, and we will be talking about the UVC sterilizer
Sterilizer, yeah.
on the a show following that.
Yeah,
Yes.
that'd be great.
Okay, so thank you for visiting and viewing the channel. I hope you had a good learned something today about AI, and we hope to that you'll check out the other episodes. And until the next time, we will see you. And same time, live on Zoom at 5. You just have to register to come on live. And we'll see you next time. Good night. Take
Good
care.
night.
Thank you. So we will see you the next time, Jeremy.
Yeah, that'd be good. You have BCO of you in your life at the bottom here.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's about too, right? We get
Yeah.
to be who we are, not pull left or right, and taking control of our lives.